Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Shaka here with us in the studio. We also welcome Don and Jan in here as well. Jan's in Manchester ahead of the final game of the season. City, of course, taking on West Ham. Don at home. Don, do you go on holiday after today?
No, I've still got work to do, Dan. Got Europa League conference final to do.
Oh, yes.
Still got 1 or 2 games to do.
Conference, about your level. Jan, what about you?
I am doing more work. I never go on holiday. You know that. I'm always traveling. So I'm going on holiday after the Euros.
Well, I never go on holiday. I'll go on holiday after the Euros.
But if I may say,
yes?
The Manchester City coach, Don, was second to that. Gareth Taylor, our mate, the coach. I lost him to goal difference. Yeah,
I know, mate. I've been texting him.
Yeah, 2 Man Norwegians by Chelsea done, so I'm happy. Anyway.
Got it.
They're just having their own little conversation.
Exactly. Save it for WhatsApp, boys. Right, obligatory percentage question for Don. Percentage chance, England, the mighty England, win the Euros.
Let's hope not. 1%. 1%. Let's hope not. 1%.
Great moment.
No.
He'll love it.
Be sensible, Don. Be sensible, Don.
I'll give them 1%. I'll give Scotland 2%.
1%, 2%, Don.
Nah, France are massive favourites.
France. And go to Kante.
Germany got
massive
a chance.
favourite. Germany knocked them out of a game just recently.
Jan, everyone tells me Germany are on the way back. Have they got a proper chance?
Absolutely. Look at their team.
Right, we got plenty of time to look ahead to the Euros. Don't need to do that now.
Lots of math to be done for Dan.
Percentage for England?
Huh? 12.
100%. For Jan, could this season be a sign of things to come in the Bundesliga, or is this a one-off and Bayern will be back on top next year?
Well, first of all, it's unbelievable they don't have a coach. But the coach who will get in, it's not possible to do worse. It's not possible to do worse. So they can take the bus driver to be a coach for Bayern next season, and he still will do better. So that's for sure. But I do think that Bayern will come back. I think they will end up with a great coach. I think, though, that Leverkusen, that this is the start of something good. But Bayern gotta go back. And if you go through that team, it's not the worst team, and they got money to buy. So I think that Harry Kane could get a trophy next season. And this is breaking news.
I don't know why they're sending this to you, Shaka.
Well,
Thomas Müller mentioned that Bayern just wants the season to end. Did you ever experience a season like that during your playing career?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yeah. When you're mid-table, it's horrible. I want to say, I think the sentiment that Thomas Müller is totally different because it's been so bad for...
But is it easier for goalkeeper? It's not like you have to run around and put in any effort.
What are we talking about?
We just jump around a little bit. It's not like box-to-box midfield.
It's a different type of fitness. It's anaerobic fitness.
Right.
That's what we do.
Right.
It's just different, Dan. You just don't understand it.
But it is easier, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
You have gloves.
But like in these meaningless games, you don't really have to do anything.
There we do.
What do you have to do?
We have to do our goalkeeping stuff.
Yeah, your goalkeeping stuff.
You have to run around a lot.
High-level stuff.
Yep.
But Dan, we had the end of the season where Don and me were involved. We talked about it before. 1-1 in the first playoff semi-final against Ipswich Town, and we thought we were out. Yeah. We were planning our holiday. We sent our wives back home ready for the holiday, and then we had a fantastic game at Portman Road. And we came into the dressing room, and our soul father and godfather Howard Kendall told us, let's go to Isle of Man to prepare for the playoff final.
Nothing.
If you've never heard of the Isle of Man, and why would you have? Google it. Have a look.
Yeah.
It's like the Maldives.
I'm not saying more.
Which one is more impressive, Don? Arsenal Invincibles or Bayer Leverkusen's Invincibles?
It's got to be Bayer Leverkusen. Has to be.
People would argue. They would argue, though, obviously the Premier League a higher level, easier to go unbeaten in Germany, where they've been.
True.
Hey, they're in the Champions League final. Champions League final, Dortmund.
Yeah, I know. I'm just putting.
I think the way they've done it. Jan mentioned Jonas Hoffmann before. Me and Jan have watched the Bundesliga forever, and he's, a brilliant professional, like stand-up professional. But he's like, I don't want to really be unkind and say journeyman, but you know what I mean. Like, not 50 million, not £100 million player, just a really solid pro. And this is what the manager's done to them. He's made them invincible. So Arsene Wenger's team were going along that path, and they drew quite a few games. Granted, but listen, that question now, I think it's Leverkusen all day long. I'm not even sure that's a debate.
Yeah. Oh, is it a debate?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Jan.
I have to say no. I have so much respect for the two others.
There we go. All right then.
Oh, you just want
to go to bed.
He's like Thomas Muller.
No.
He's like Thomas Muller. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this done.
We can take to the next step. Is this one of the best performances ever by a team? And that is quite interesting because they are playing the Europa League, of course, and they still have to do 2 more games. That is the Europa League final and the German Cup final. But still, I think if they go through that, if they take the treble, I think we could take up some of the best performances ever done by clubs. Yes, German Bundesliga, there are different games, but this season, if you see Bayern in the semi-final of the Champions League, Dortmund in the final of the Champions League, so maybe this year, this Farmers League thing that they say in England is just Farmers League talk.
But not everybody says Farmers League. Let me ask an annoying thing when people bring that up.
What if they lose on penalties? Does that still count as?
Yeah, it's a loss, isn't it?
It still counts as a loss?
No,
you're wrong.
That's not a
Vegas pays out though. Vegas pays out on the draw.
No.
Well, 90 minutes, isn't it?
That's what I'm asking. Does it still count?
I would disregard any records that Bayer Leverkusen have. If they
That's it. The crap. That's it. What a bad team.
That's it.
Apparently, can I interject? Apparently, if they did lose on penalties, they would still be invincible.
Not really.
Penalties doesn't count.
No, I think it should count.
Factually, it doesn't count.
I think in the heart.
They're going to win. They're going to win both games in 90 minutes.
Well, no, they're failures.
And everybody's happy.
Don will have one of them. Look at me. I'm invincible. But I can see you. But I'm invincible. Love it, Don.
It is the end of the season.
Days. What hotel's he in tonight?
What pictures are behind you? Do you bring framed pictures of your family with you, Jan?
If I brought the picture of my family in a hotel room.
Yeah, guess what is that?
If that's my family, I have to get a divorce. If they look like that.
Is that just empty photo frames?
Can I just say,
somebody else's family?
Can I just say, this is the joys of live TV.
Oh, what's happened?
Buzzing around next to me, I've had to catch a dragonfly to stop it buzzing in front of the laptop.
Look at that. God. You move quicker more than you have in your career, Don. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it under the cup till we finish.
Dragonfly doing in the house.
Keep it alive, Don.
Okay,
I will.
Right, Don, percentage chance Leicester or Ipswich Town remain in the Premier League next season?
Percentage chance Leicester or Ipswich. What, like one of them or both of them?
Or
either.
Either. Oh, I think there's a strong percent there. I would go for 75.
Wow, that is very strong. And aren't Leicester going to get deducted points before they even started? That could be a bit of a problem. As the
74.
As the Premier, this is where everyone goes, ooh, for a while and thinks. As the Premier League wraps up tomorrow, what were some of your favourite storylines, moments this season? I'll kick it off. I love watching Spurs this season because it's been so manic. Like any Spurs games you watch, you know it's going to bring a level of entertainment no matter what the result. For Spurs fans, it must be a nightmare because you're in a heart attack every time. But still, they've been brilliant. And the football he's brought in has been a great addition to what we had to watch before when it came to Tottenham. There's mine.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Don't copy it.
I'll go for Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice has been simply outstanding. I keep seeing this.
It's not really a best moment, is it? That's your best player.
He's had moments. Is that a collection of moments? I don't understand. You had a best team. You had a best team.
Boring moment.
You had a best team. I go for Declan Rice.
Spurs are the best team. I didn't say that. I think they've just from storylines, it's been most exciting to watch them.
Right. That's a team.
But what's the storyline with Declan Rice?
He's really.
He's paid $100 million for a player and he's done well.
He's good. Declan Rice.
Right, he set the bar low for you, Don.
Yes, I would say the amount of goals this season, I think it's been a record-breaking season. And I would say the amount of 3-3s and 4-3s we've seen this season, 4-4s, there's been so many goals.
Yep, goals galore. Lovely. Jan?
I will say the last 5-6 weeks when both Arsenal and Manchester City have to win. And to be close to that and understand the quality of these players. I was an okay player. These are world-class players, world-class coaches who manage to win every game when they have to. And to take out every pressure and still go out and win football games, I think it's just amazing. This end of the season kind of thing that's been in the Premier League at the moment. Both Arsenal and Manchester City, of course, one of them will be very disappointed yesterday, but tomorrow. But the last week has just been showing that this is so a quality. It is unbelievable.
Great answer, Jan. Well done. Some could learn from that. Right.
There's storylines. It's got not just moments, storylines.
What storyline is there with Declan Rice?
It's a storyline.
Rice.
Do you think Bayer Leverkusen have a chance of winning the Champions League next season?
They have a chance, yeah? This mood you got me in now. Now you got me in a mood.
He's gone. Thomas Muller, go on, Shaka.
Favourites.
Yes, they have a chance.
Favourites. Favourites.
Percentage, Don?
No chance. Percentage?
Wow.
10%.
Right.
No chance. 10%.
I can't say no chance. 5%.
Say no chance.
5%.
Oh, God.
It's gone down.
So there is a chance.
We know that's Don's favourite movie, don't we? So there you go. For Shaka, what's more likely to make Newcastle a contender for the title next season? A better coach or four or more key signings?
4 more key signings. I think Eddie Howe showed that he can lead Newcastle to be their best selves. You saw that last season. I think what you saw this season is the injuries and the thinness of the squad, particularly competing in Champions League, cost them. Those signings go a long way to addressing those deficiencies.
Final question, Don, as the next teammate of Shaka, what was he like on a night out?
Oh, Shaka was good. Shaka was very good.
What does that mean?
Good.
What does
I went
good
home
mean?
early. I went home early. That's what he means.
I was always in charge of, we call it having a whip in England, as in like taking the money. So I'd say to all us four, if we're going to have a drink, right, everyone give me 50 quid. I would look after the money and I'd make sure we all get drinks all night long. Shaka was very good. Jan was very good. They weren't stingy. They always put their money in.
Right.
And they always tried to stay as long as possible. Very entertaining.
I got my money's worth.
Very funny.
That's for sure.
I bet you did, Shaq. Fill your boots. And Jan, what was Don like at a Christmas party?
Well, Don got a history before I met him. He was a part of the Liverpool culture, so I kind of knew. I had some expectation to this Don Hutchison when I came to Sheffield United. But to be fair to him, he developed into a grown-up old man.
Wow.
And with the responsible of the kitty, or whatever you call it in England. Yeah. And that's what, to give that to a Brit, I mean, that is a tough one because something could happen.
Yeah, especially
but he
Scott.
was very responsible.
Oh, that's nice. There we are. No stories then, Jan.
Absolutely, but this is ESPN FC, and I won't take them here.
All right, and we'll let you go to bed now next to your precious photos.
Next to your made-up family.
There they are. There's the family.
That is it. That brings us to the end of
dragonfly.
today's show. You saw the dragonfly. Shaka's going to go and look at pictures of Declan Rice. We'll be back tomorrow for more.